Hi, I'm Mike McLean, here in the deceptively domestic setting that is the House of Games Sporting Arena. In just a moment, two top British families will enter through these doors here in a state of total anticipation. Ahead lie 5 extraordinary events and the prospect of sporting glory. The winners, as always, they'll take home the gold medals, and if they're fast enough, they'll have the chance to come back for the final, where they could be crowned House of Games champions 2004. So forget about the centimetres and the kilograms of the professional sport and prepare to witness games that are measured in aspidistras and mop buckets. I say, let trumpets sound! First from the town in Essex that was the home to snooker ace Steve Davis and is the birthplace of broadcasting visionary Noel Edmonds. From Romford, it's the Matthewin family. Their opponents today come from the city that gave the world Charles Darwin, Nigel Mansell and Noddy Holder of Slade. From Birmingham, it's the Han family. Now, as always on the show, both families are not only playing for family pride, but the fact that they really do want to humiliate each other. So let's find out more about them. Remember, this could get very hot. Well, I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't like to get in the middle of that warfare. And that's why I'm not stupid. You see, I'm out here, and our fitness expert, Lucy Harris-Smith, she's in there with the families, getting them prepared for the big event, because both families want to walk home with those gold medals. But here's a man that has never picked up a gold medal. He got a bronze for swimming and a certificate for 50 metres. He is the commentary god that is Mr. Sid Waddell. Sid, I bet you can't wait for today, can you?
I told the judge I'd stop doing me, Des. What we've got coming up, toss in the plant pot yet again. And parents in the drink, in sync with music. And I'm very chuffed. I've got some seeds to keep me chirpy.
Thank you, Sid. Lovely, isn't it?
Four athletes, 2 Mathurans, 2 hands, facing the table that they must circumnavigate 26 times and not disturb the soup. Here's the water they have to drink. It's 16 and 24 the laps when you have drinks. This is football-loving Mark Mathuran. Football hitting Robin Hand. Mark's son Luke, 21-year-old Jenny. Everybody's ready for the gong. Here we go. Marcus on the London Marathon. Oh, I'm not sure if that's allowed. A lot of elbow work into the ribs of Robert on that corner, but it's Mark. Hands cheering him on. Oh, Jenny bringing up the rear here at the moment as the two Robert, the footballer and the football hater, whack it out for first place, which at the moment is Robert's. He's in for the first drink break. They're calling in Mark. And also little Luke got in there too. Jenny, good tight race this. Although she seems to be feeling the pain. Robert, who's a pub assistant manager, in the lead now. Hates football, but nothing wrong with this running after the early lead by Mark. It's Robert who is there to keep your eyes on. And little Luke looks full of running too.
No, go round.
Well, he's called in, but he came halfway lap. He thought he had to come straight in by the last 3/4 of a lap, and he's on the drink now. And at the moment, Robert leads. Luke for the Reds. Luke Mathuran is second.
Go.
And Mark is third. Jenny finding the pace. Terrifically hot here. They might well lap her. They might be taking the drinks break when she hasn't finished hers. Robert.
Come in, Robert!
Is now in, nearly lapping her on the drinks breaks.
Come in, Luke!
Football hater. Don't know what he hits it with football. Maybe not too many drinks when he's on the terraces. Luke in for his drink. Robert will now take a dive for the settee. He's the winner. Mark, after an early start, is gone to the dogs. Luke doing it for the Mathurans. And Jenny, well, has been lapped there on the settee. She's still sluicing water. Confusion here. He thought he could go straight to the water. Did Robert. Had to go around the table. Threw Jenny a bit. And with the end, a couple of laps late, gets the plonk on the settee. Confirming then. Luke second, gives the Mathurans 1. The Robert twin give the hands 3. Pristine lawn with odd markings, not for crook here. Vital role to the gnomes. Today's missiles. Climbing hydrangea. Fox Club lookalikes. Penstemon Kings and our world favourites. Hardy Lilies. Here come the Hardy Putters. Jody in blue for the hands. Grace in red for the soccer crazy. Matthew Rand. Jody's 17. Grace is 15.
Come on, Grace.
Red competitor Grace, chalk up and select your first pot.
I'm not very good at throwing things far. And if it's a flower pot, it's going to be heavy, so no, I don't think I'll do well.
I think she may protest it too much.
Red competitor
Looks
Grace.
like she's got
Red
whipcord
toss
muscle
your
in the arms, this lassie. Oh, pathetic! That wasn't a falling hydrangea, never mind a climbing one. No, Umdy! Get some past the other lassie! Here's the result, a miserable 2.06 metres.
Prepare to toss your first pot.
Jody's a left-hander. No, better! Ooh, get this thing away from me, I don't like it. A dribble, as you will see, rather than a toss. Well, so far, not much muscle in them vests, but Jody leads.
Red competitor Grace, prepare to toss your second pot.
Go
in your
on,
own time.
2 metres, 0.77. Well, they're building a mountain of wreckage out there. And there's a lot more forward momentum. That's going to be the best shot so far, I'm sure. 297 confirmed. Right, now opening and flexing her biceps. And again into the middle of the rubble pile. Oh, a very crafty style. A double sort of finger spin on it, but power nips ahead. Grace! Looking straight at the numb marker. Again, she managed to get a one arm, a lot of power into the single arm putt. Well, what a contest. Each improving. PB. Please beat that, it means. No, I don't think that. I think she just lost that one. I certainly think that Grace should be favourite as we see that.
Blue competitor Jody tossed her final pot, 2 metres 83, meaning red competitor Grace is the winner.
Well, she wasn't too convinced of it at the start, but Grace's tossing means it's 4-3, favour of the Matarans.
Looking at you, you wouldn't think you'd be able to peel a grape. But you lobbed those pots. Amazing. You must be very ecstatic.
Yeah, throwing's not my strongest, but
What was going through your mind as you launched the last pot?
I've just got to try again and see where it lands, really.
And did you see where it landed?
Yeah.
Right on top of my gnome. Well, they've snatched the lead back. You must be gutted. Especially the Han family. They needed the points.
No, not really, because it's not over till the fat lady sings, is it?
They'll have to sink or swim together, this pair of Matarans. 43-year-old mum Christine and hubby Mark. In front of the judges, are they confident?
I would find synchronised swimming difficult because I don't like to put my head underwater. It didn't bother me when I was a child, but as I've got older, I don't like it.
Well, no confidence at the moment from mum Christine. Watch the old noddle stay above the drink. How can she do somersaults at full? Well, he's up for it. Is Dad Mark. Half a ducking for him. And they look more like two old drunk pensioners trying to cross the road than synchronised parents. In fact, we don't have many somersaults or full inversion or handstands or touching. Looks more like a survival course. She's very trepidatious. So trepidatious that they're coming out already. The sink over in a blink. Judges, ooh, not impressed by this outer sink performance. Yeah, 2.5 for technical. She said she didn't like getting her head wet, but that's a bit better.
Well, how do you follow that? Quite simply by putting the Han family in the pool next. This is what's still to come in the arena where dreams can quite literally turn into nightmares. We turn thrust and parry into suck and carry as Luke and Jenny engage in the noble art of vacuum cleaner fencing. So whatever you do, don't go away. We'll see you in part 2. Welcome back to the House of Games. Today sees the Mathurin family take on the Han family. After 2 events, the Mathurin family are winning with 4 points. The Han family, well, they've only got 3 points. We've already seen the Mathurin family in the pool. Now, it's time to take to the water for the Han family.
And I'm impressed as commentator by the nose clips. They seem so too. Diane, mum, a police traffic controller. Robert, winner of the table marathon, stands in for Dad, who's ducked out. And this is very posy, this deck work. Double, even quadruple deck work. The dry bit. Oh, there's even more. You're not at Swan Lake Ballet. Come on, get in the pool. Get in the pool. They don't seem scared of the drink, that's for sure. Oh, heads in, knees in, bumps a daisy in. Good lass, making a clean breast of it. Oh, fancy stuff. Jigging 10 stone of mum and a full 360 degrees. Remember the pathetic thing they're trying to beat? When there was none of this, our last lady wouldn't put her head in. Goes for a handstand. Doesn't quite get it, but they're doing very well. Don't know what that is. That's sort of traffic signalling. She's so confident. She's practicing her traffic control as the lady copper. Well, I go to the top of our stairs, as we say on House of Games. Remember, marks both for technical merit and for artistic impression, and they've just run out of ideas. Saying, think we've done enough, let's get out. The twins confer. Here's the hands, knees, and bumps a daisy shot. It was very ambitious. Marks, technical merit. Moderate to good. Artistic impression, moderate to better. They walk it! So, the score now, the Matarans 4, the hands 6. Here he comes again, stealing in. Grandmaster Flash! And he pokes the lens out with his EP. What a case. Luke, age 12, shows respect. Jenny, age 21, shows respect.
Activate vacuum cleaners. On guard.
The swoosh means dream fencing on.
Fence.
6 plus each to suck off. Little Luke's gonna watch. He was over the line, but Jenny took advantage to take 2 off him. 6th place 3. Jenny walking it at the moment, thanks to too much aggression by Tiny Luke, who's down to 2. She's very near, sucking that red cloth off.
Turn around. Let me see. Fencer red has 1 hanky left. Fencer blue has 2 hankies left. The first fencer to suck all of the hankies off their opponent wins. On guard.
Hanky?
Fence.
He's turned cloth sucking to hanky-panky. Got to do something about this ref. He's losing it. Down to 1 apiece in a swoosh.
I will not tolerate defensive fencing. I want to see attacking fencing from both contestants.
He doesn't sit on defence, this lad, if you get me meaning.
Fence.
On guard, on it, a partner, 1 in it. Tightest contest I ever remember. Oh, he's near the line. Little Luke's over the line. The ref's eyes swiveling about like ball bearings.
Blue fencer, you have been accused of holding your hanky with your left hand. That is your first formal warning. On guard.
Technical
Fence.
term is, of course, cloth clutching. Holding your hanky. Ref's lost it. Commentator has it.
Oh!
Bit of last minute hanky-panky there by Luke. Wins it.
We have a winner. Red.
A very swift blow at the end of a very tightly fought contest. Mataran 7, the hands 6. Very tight.
Well, what can I say? Youngest member of the family, grabbing back the victory.
Yeah, well, it's the first time I've tried hoovering, so didn't do too bad.
Can I just tell you now, son, when you get old and you get married, get used to it. You'll be doing a lot more. Oh, you don't think you will?
No,
Whose place do you think it is to hoover in the house?
the wife.
Grace in red, Jodie in blue, top of the stairs with the rolling pins to start this. Mums wait with their mops, ready to roll a bucket. Dad's ready to cycle. Those two little lunches at the finishing. On the stairs then, off goes Grace in the red. Half a second lead, piling more on. She's well ahead, there's almost a collision. And it is Grace in the red who hands over nicely to Mum Christine. Di in the blue, taking the wider path, but I think that's not by choice. Christine develops a system. It's not pretty. The legs are very wide apart. The dads are not impressed out the window, but this is crawling. No idea of any control over the front wheels of the buckets. Christine, who took the synchronized swimming like a duck to pate, absolute, bringing back some pride here, although she's gone very wide on that bend. But Diane Hand is just getting slower and slower. She could well be lapped. It's all gone the way of the Reds. The Matarans, dad outside the window. As Di just stuck in a bucket. Saying, oh, bother. Out there goes the rolling pin then to Mark on his bike. Bit of wobble on the corner. Taking it a bit slow, remember. Timing this important to get to the last two. Our 2 overall finalists depend on the time of this race. Still no changeover. And still he doesn't seem to be exuding confidence. That's the time for this. The more chance getting into our final. Here he goes. Dawdle, dawdle, dawdle. Should really speed up if he wants to make even more glory. Off to the kecks is our rule. Creeps on this petty pace. Has to do 2 more laps now. Going down there comfortably. They at last have got the pin out of the house. Marking the pool for the Reds. Hands over. 3 careful wipes by Luke. Sprinting around like a wax whippet. Just remembers in time that he has to do a couple of circuits. He's lapping the biker now. I don't remember anybody being this far back. Luke, top of the stairs. Matarans win. Easy peasy, pudding and pie. Meanwhile, Roberts has forgotten about his baton. It's down the side of the pool. So pinless. Jenny running again just like he did at the start of this show. Around the kitchen table, running just for pride and to finish the course. Absolutely pulverized by the magnificent Matarans. There's the missing pin that went down the slippery dippery with the hands.
One member of your family let you down. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but let's chat to you anyway. The buckets of doom they were for you, weren't they?
And they certainly were, yeah. The older member let the family down. I just couldn't move the buckets.
The winning family. Dad, this must be the happiest day of your life.
Yeah, I think the whole family pulled together and done well at the end.
Was this day better than your wedding day?
Oh, definitely, yes, definitely.
Well, listen, remember, it's not about the taking part here at the House of Games. It's about the winning. So let's see that overall leaderboard and find out where they stand.
They've won, but the Matarans time at 2 minutes 25. One big trouble in our top 2. Can anyone stop the Nobles in Western's reaching the final? There's just one more heat to go.
Well, there you have it. That's the overall leaderboard. I've got to say this to every loser. You've got to leave through the back door. You will get a little bit of applause for the Hand family. Off you go. Dishevelled as they leave. Thank you. Shut the gate on your way out. You're not at home now. The Matthew family, go and get your gold medals. As they get the gold medals, it's a big thank you to Lucy, a big thank you to Sid Waddell, and a big thank you for you for tuning in. Join me next time when I promise you some more great sporting action.
They're soccer daft and they've done themselves proud on House of Games. The Matarans, Grace, Luke, Mum Christine and Dada Mark. They're prepared to get their medals from former Commonwealth swimmer Lucy Harris-Smith. Who can forget then? Grace's amazing pot tossing. Brother Luke's last minute fencing thrust. Christine's valiant synchronized swim. Mark's desperate marathon run. Time for kisses and flowers and standing tall, 'cause they gave their all.